Sorry, my chair's a little stuck on my carpet. Okay, hold on. Alright. Aqua Gang, what up, man? Yes, we are at it again. Let's see what's going on. What's in the stars for you? You know what? I want to say a little namaste before we get started. You know, just a little shout out, like, let's connect souls a bit. I feel like sometimes I jump the gun a little too quickly into these readings, you know? I don't really give us a chance to settle into it. So, alright, let's set some intention right now. And I'll start shuffling the deck. Alright, so we want to see your energy, what you can expect. You know, possible outcomes, advice from spirit. Let's see. So, current energy for Aquarius. What's going on? Holy shit, that's a lot. Okay. Alright, so Smashana Kali. Life as you've known it will change radically. This can be a welcome release. Kali is not quiet and subdued in the cremation ground. She is wild and vital. Kali brings energy and aliveness to situations where there would otherwise be none. She brings an end to stagnation that has been depleting your life force. Trauma the spiritual cleansing and protective means necessary to overcome any obstacle shall be granted to you. You can trust in what is happening in your life, especially the things that are breaking apart or arising anew. Any pain that you might be experiencing now is so much less than the pain that would have taken root if certain circumstances were allowed to continue. Chamunda. Knowing what to allow and what to fight for or against requires wisdom. Chamunda is the fearlessness, wisdom, patience, and discipline required to conquer a difficult situation. Chamunda is the power to accomplish what you need and desire. She is with you now. Her presence now portends a truly exceptional breakthrough on your path. Artha of Kali. You're forging your authentic path. In support of that, you shall attract great blessings that will benefit all beings. To live a spiritually and creatively self-directed life takes incredible strength and trust in yourself. Remember that the promise of your sacred success is being fulfilled through every challenge and every blessing. Trust in what you were born to accomplish. Devi Ma Kali. No matter what you've done, no matter how many mistakes you've made, Kali is here for you always. Yours is the safety and sanctuary of her divine love. She is your soft place to fall and your kindest and most enthusiastic advocate. Let her shift your experience from endless tasks and ever greater expectations into sweet relief and comforting connection. Alright, so this is really cool right off the bat. I feel like, you know, it's kind of reassuring you through a process of transition, you know, change, things going on. So let's see it. What kind of changes can we expect? You know, what kind of shifts are going on? Saturn in retrograde, you know, really brings up a lot of repressed things for us to resolve, you know. So if you've been experiencing like past people showing up, past fights happening, you know, like, you know, things like old cycles trying to repeat themselves in your life, you'll probably notice that. And it's kind of like to see where you're at spiritually, like how are you going to respond in that situation? What are you going to do? How are you going to navigate your emotions through, you know, perhaps being triggered for a little while? I'm sorry. Okay, first card out on that oracle deck. Defenselessness, righting past wrongs and uprooting. Kind of like what I said, you know, resolving some past things. You know, this uprooting energy too, I also would like to mention, is kind of that energy of, you know, disconnecting from something that you once relied upon, you know? Uprooting is literally like disconnecting from that soil, you know, like disconnecting. And so, you know, if that soil was a little too acidic for you and, you know, you're not a succulent, then you need to uproot and be planted in the right soil, you know? And this is really about shifting environments. The I'm sorry aspect of this and the defenselessness is like more of kind of a surrender, like not really wanting to fight, just being like, all right, shit sucks, but like, I'm sorry, you know, kind of energy. You know, when I'm feeling that way, I like to go to my Thoth deck. Aleister Crowley designed this deck, and Thoth the Atlantean is my deity. Yeah, that's my main dude. Hermeticism, you know, alchemy, the whole thing. So let's kind of see what kind of spiritual alchemy you're experiencing at this time. You know, a lot of times people kind of get thrust into it without really understanding what it all means or what's going on, and they, you know, and that starts the process of understanding. So let's see. Want to know why you were so different? Because you have a specific reason, you know? Like, there's natural talents you have. Things you've got to work through. So, let's see. Okay, so right off the bat, I see Queen of Wands, right? This is you kind of standing in your power, being very motivated, dedicated, devoted, I would say. This is passionate energy. This is also kind of no bullshit energy. Wands is all about honest communication, right? This queen or king, you know, whatever your gender is, that really doesn't matter in tarot. But yeah, whomever I'm speaking for or to, they're this Queen of Wands. They're standing in their truth, standing in their power. And I think that's what's really bringing in this really fast-paced transition. It's like you're changing your frequency. When you change a frequency on a radio station, well, guess what? The whole channel changes, right? And that's kind of what's going on with you right now. Your whole channel is changing. People are going to drop off. And new people are going to, you know, come in. Like, this is the way it works. So... Eight of Swords also indicates interference or like not seeing something. So we will clarify that. There's something that you're not seeing at this time. Knight of Swords in reverse also says that at this time you don't want to fight. We also kind of covered that also. It's like you don't want to have to bring your sword. You don't want to have to do anything. You're like, look, I'm living an honest life. I'm not trying to be a shitty person. And, you know, and I feel like you're being challenged in this. You know, challenged to respond in a certain way, and it's like you don't want to. Like, you feel spiritually beyond that response. So let's see. Let's clarify all this. So, Queen of Wands, just kind of standing in your truth, standing in your power, kind of like whatever, you know. Let's talk about it. Seven of Discs, right? This means like you're looking for kind of a doorway right now. You're looking for a way out of a certain situation or like a new opportunity to arise for you. Eight of Swords also indicates swiftness, you know, so let's clarify the Eight of Swords. The Queen of Wands also indicates swiftness. There's this card is loud and fast, you know, there's a lot going on in that. Yeah, so this interference is in regards to something or somebody that you've let go of in the past with the Ace of Discs in reverse. I see you kind of in the energy of rejecting them or rejecting, an offer should it come. Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay. Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, you don't want to fight about it. So let's talk about it. Okay, so because you don't want to fight about it, it kind of slows down the process a bit. It's like, it kind of like, you take time with the introspection with the Eight of Wands in reverse. You kind of like hit the brakes a little bit, not completely, but you're just kind of like, okay, wait, I need to slow down and assess right now. With the Seven of Cups in reverse tells me that you're not being like sexually debaucherous, because it says debauch right on the card, and it showing up in reverse tells me that, right now that's not really your angle, that's not your, what you're looking for at this time. With the Three of Swords in reverse, I see that you've recently healed from heartbreak, and you're like in this energy of not willing to get your heart broken again, which is reasonable. So, let's see. What can Aquarius expect coming towards them energetically at this time? Okay, Queen of Discs tells me that, like, you'll financially be okay, this really has heavy divine feminine energy, and I feel like it's really calling you to tap into that. Even if you are divine masculine, tapping into your divine feminine energy is good for your balance, your internal balance. Six of Wands in reverse indicates, I kind of want to clarify that before I go further on that. Okay, that's a lot. Let's see. I see. Okay, so it looks like there's like a magician in the mix here, right? And that's somebody who kind of like works behind the scenes towards something, trying to manifest something. This is also somebody who doesn't like reveal their secrets, or like, there's somebody who, I don't know, I feel like they might be, it kind of gives that energy of like doing magic on you, right? With the Six of Wands in reverse, it's like it's unsuccessful. And here I see you with the Queen of Discs, like very guarded, very protected here. Not even looking in the direction of, whatever this energy is that's trying to come at you. With the Death card showing up right after, it tells me that this is going to be very short-lived, like whatever, a situation is coming to an end, a karmic cycle is being broken. Something's happening in there. With the Devil, could be Capricorn. Scorpio is also on the board. This could also mean that, like, you're dealing with a narcissist, like somebody who just wants to bring out the worst in you, and somebody who can only, like their only connection to you is kind of like bullying you, it's like, and that somehow makes them feel closer to you. And it's disgusting, yes. With the Two of Discs in reverse, it tells me that you're very decisive. You know what you want, you know what you don't want. With the Queen of Cups showing up, it looks like, somebody has caught your interest, and this past situation is not really a part of that anymore. I see you kind of almost consumed by emotion. We have 3 queens up, and that, the Empress is all queens in the upright, and so I would not be surprised if the Empress came out. Let's see. What are you so decisive about? Let's talk about this future energy. I don't really like talking about the negative aspects because with the Death card, I do see that coming to an end, like those toxic negative cycles coming to an end. And I see you being very decisive. And with the Three of Swords in reverse, it's kind of like being reassured that you're not going to get your heart broken, because you're doing the right things here. So, Queen of Cups and the Two of Discs in reverse. Let's clarify them. Decisive about love. What are you so decisive about? With the Lovers in reverse, you're decisive about the fact that you don't want to be with them anymore. With the Princess of Discs in the upright, I feel like it's been a while that you felt this way because it looks like you've grown from the time that you had to let this go to the Queen of Discs that you are now. I see a lot of growth came out of this and a lot was learned, but I also see that time's up on that. Karmically, energetically, it's just it's done. Whatever this cycle is. Could be family, could be a relationship, but whatever this cycle is, I feel like intuitively you know. Also, Gemini energy on the board. Let's see, who all do we have here? I'm feeling Aries. Yeah, there's a lot of energy here. Look into your own chart. Maybe you should look into your north node and your rising and all that. Watch the videos based on that, and you can get a little bit more of a holistic idea of what's going on in your current circumstances. I'm gonna drop some oracles on this. Also, I like to bounce around and get readings from multiple tarot readers. I know not many tarot readers would advise you to do so, but I do, because I feel like, we all have different pieces of the puzzle. We all have something else to kind of bring to the table here. So it's make sure you're checking out, other readers, seeing what they've got to say for you, and really helps sort you through whatever you're going through, and sometimes even if you're not going through anything, tarot is just nice. It's I do tarot even on my best days, it's become almost like therapy, dreaming days, this is allowing yourself to kind of daydream, allow yourself to visualize the life that you want, allow yourself to fathom it. Sweet temptation, right? So, this past energy might try to tempt you back, they might try to bring you back into that situation. However, the stepping away card is showing up, and I see that you're not going to give to that situation. You're stepping away from temptation. You're trying to fathom the life that you really want, not this life that's trying to haunt you. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Namaste. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.